Do you ever wish iPhones had an easy mode, similar to the easy mode you find on Android phones? Well, it actually does. This is called Assistive Access, and it allows you to add apps to your home screen really big, simplifies the user interface, giving you really large, high contrast buttons, just making it much easier to use for certain people. So that's what we're talking about today. Let me tell you a little bit more about it and show you how to set it up. So Assistive Access is essentially an easy mode for your iPhone or your iPad. This strips away all the complexity and makes it a much easier to use and much easier to see device. This is going to be great for anyone that doesn't want the complexity of a smartphone, anyone that's not comfortable with the super technical side of a smartphone, or this could be set up to just be an easier to see user interface with larger on-screen elements. Let me know in the comments down below, who in your life would easy mode on an iPhone be helpful for? To enable Assistive Access, you need to jump into the accessibility settings, and you're going to scroll down almost all the way to the bottom until you see Assistive Access. Now, the first time you set this up, you go through this very simple tutorial. It kind of walks you through the steps, but then each time you come back to this, you'll be presented with this screen. At the top, you have the apps that you've already chosen to show up in your list, and then below those, you have other apps that you can add in. One thing I will mention is some apps will require you to allow permissions for different things like using the camera, using the microphone, using your current location. Some of them had a lot of permissions that you have to go in and allow or deny. So just be aware, you might have to keep allowing and allowing and allowing and allowing. But once you do that, you can choose some other elements. For example, how the icons will show up either in a list or a grid. And then there's just a long list of items that you can kind of customize. Things like showing the volume buttons, showing the battery percentage on the home screen, being able to set up a home screen wallpaper, things like that. Now, one thing to note is you have to set a passcode for the Assistive Access. And this is a unique passcode. It's not the passcode that you might use to unlock your phone. It's going to be a specific one for Assistive Access. This is because you don't want someone accidentally turning it on, or if it is on and your loved one is using it, you don't want them to accidentally turn it off, and then they won't be able to use their phone. So once you create your custom 4-digit passcode, we can launch Assistive Access. And it will ask us to put in our passcode, once again, the Assistive Access passcode, and then you get the message saying entering Assistive Access. So let me jump into one of these apps and I'll show you some of the user interface elements here. We'll jump into the camera. So it launched the camera. Our camera is active, but you'll see it's a very simplified user interface with these large high contrast buttons. I mean, there's a giant yellow button there that just says take photo. And right below that, which you'll find on pretty much all of the different screens, is a big back button. Takes you right back to your home screen. One cool thing is here for messages, you'll see that I just got a message and there's a little status indicator here telling me I have a message. So if I click on messages, I can scroll up and there's the most recent message from my sister. Let me click on that, see what she had to say. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Once again, here we have the large text, the large elements on screen, but I've also turned on the tap to talk. So if I want to hear this message read out loud to me, all I have to do is tap on it.
Danny pulling a Sam. We are at the airport getting ready to fly to visit Grandma and...
So that is super cool. Don't even need to turn on VoiceOver or any of the other screen readers built into the iPhone. This is already built into the messaging app here. We also have a special settings area for the Assistive Access. To see that, all I need to do is triple click my side button here. Click, click, click. We get a little window that pops up with some options: settings, emergency, or exit Assistive Access. Show you the settings first. Now, because we are going into an area that maybe might change some things, we have to put in our passcode. Once again, the passcode for the Assistive Access. And this brings us into our settings here. But we only have very limited settings to work with. We can adjust the text size. We can put it into airplane mode if we want. We can choose the theme, the dark mode or light mode, adjust the volume, and adjust the brightness. And that's pretty much it. The only other option on here is to completely shut down the phone. So very basic settings, pretty much the only thing somebody using assistive access might need. Going back to that menu, when you triple click the side button, we have Exit Assistive Access. So if we tap that, once again, we have to put in our passcode, and we are exiting assistive access, and it's going to take us back to our normal iPhone user interface. Back to our lock screen, unlock, and we're back to normal. Okay guys, so that was assistive access, aka easy mode, on the iPhone and the iPad. Definitely check it out. Super cool feature and could be very helpful for a lot of people. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you found it helpful, then consider hitting the like button and make sure you're subscribed to The Blind Life and turn on those notifications because I put out content like this every single week. Thank you again, guys. Sam with The Blind Life. I'll see you next time.